And welcome to tonight's game between the Hinton Blackhawks and the South O'Brien Wolverines. The Wolverines come in at a 5-2 record, and the Blackhawks come in at a 1-6 records.
You're good.
The Wolverines need a win tonight in order to secure their position in the playoffs. And Blackhawks, they need to play spoilers. And so we'll get going here in just a few minutes. And tonight on the camera is Bodie. So we got the Bodie and Jan show today. It's a nonpartisan crew. We got a South O'Brien cameraman, and of course we got the Hinton Blackhawk legendary announcer, Jan George. Self-legendary. Yes. It is a beautiful night here in Hinton. I have to say all the weeks of football, we have been one lucky group because I don't know if it's ever rained on us this year. Bodie, has it rained on you guys up there?
I don't think so.
Nope. So, I mean, you can't ask for a better season than this. So we'll get going here. We've got about 7 minutes to go. Again, this is a Fuller Digital Solution streaming service.
Attention Blackhawks fans.
Yes, we have a crowd of about 2,000 or 3,000 people here. They're all at the concession stand at this point in time. Why don't you get them coming in?
Almost here. Here come your Blackhawks.
All right, Brody.
There we go. Tonight will be the final game of the season for the Blackhawks. I know every team who didn't make the playoffs had an option to pick up a ninth game, and I believe due to injuries and travel and stuff, they've chosen not to pick up a ninth game. But you never know. That could change in the next hours or so. And some of the stats coming in for the South O'Brien Wolverines. Jacob Van Linth comes in with, he's 26 of 65 for 368 yards, 2 rushing touch, 2 TDs. He has 104 yards rushing and 2 TDs there. Rushing yard, you have Parker Struve, who is a senior. He has 169 yards, or 169 attempts, and 1,036 yards, 13 touchdowns. And receiving yards is Boston Riedemann, who he has 10 receptions for 156 yards, no TDs. And the top tackler is Pete Botchin, who has 45.5 tackles, 5 for losses, 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery, and, of course, anyone's dream, 1 interception. For Hinton, the passing yards, Glenn Carlson, who is out tonight, will be replaced by Gabe Anderson. But Glenn Carlson it was 46 out of 120 for 734 yards and 7 touchdowns. Garrett Lindley, who's playing, he has 65 attempts and 290 yards, no touchdowns. Receiving yards, we have Carson Pierce, a junior. He has 10 receptions, 332 yards, and 5 touchdowns. And the top tackler for the Hinton Blackhawks is Dylan Hartman, a junior with 51.5 tackles and 1 fumble recovery. And we're about ready for the kickoff. The Wolverines will be receiving to the north end of the field. That's to your left. And the Blackhawks will be kicking off from the south. And that's to your right. 21 and 82 are back to receive. 21 is Parker Struve, and 82 is Boston Riedemann. Back to receive deep. A short kick, tipped, returned by number 12. Pete Botchin brings it back about 5 yards to about the 32. The Wolverines take over, first down and 32. Hartman and Lindley on the tackle. Number 37 and 15. Hand off up the middle to Struve. Lindley on the tackle there. Second and 4, or second and 6. Struve breaks it to the outside. Cuts it down. He's down at the 42-yard line. A gain of about 20. 24-yard line there. Nice run there by Parker Struve. First and 10 on the 44 of the Blackhawks. Parker, Pete Bodkin up the middle, tackled by number 19, Ethan Hubner. Second and 5. That was a nice little off tackle run there. Hand off to Struve, up the middle, bounces it off. Bodie Benabuse is on the tackle there. Enough for a first down, so it's first and 10 on the 34. It's been strictly all runs there by the Wolverines. Bouncing it, Struve bounced it out to the outside. Little pitch to Struve out to the left. Cuts it up. And he's still going, and he gets a first down. He gets about a 13-yard run there. Team tackle. First and 10 on the 23. 9:55 and counting. Little pitch out there, a little sweep action. Getting to the corners. Hand off again up the middle by Struve, but this time he's met by a bunch, but he keeps his legs going, and he drags the Blackhawks down to about the 18-yard line. Dylan Hartman on the tackle. Assisted by several Blackhawks. Second and 4. Waiting for the snap. Little quick pass out to number 82, who is tackled by Carter Warden. 82 is Boston Riedemann. About a 2-yard gain there, so it's 3rd and 2 on the 15. Hand off to Bochin up the middle again. It looks like he's got the first down to about the 11. I believe Hartman was on the tackle on that one. Struve up the middle, met by Bodie Beneboos. Tackle. A gain of only about 2 yards. Ball is on about the 9-yard line. 2nd and 8. I would say the Wolverines line is getting off well on the ball and is able to take the charge of the defensive line of the Blackhawks. Under center. Struve again, cuts it up the middle and into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run for Parker Struve. And the kicker is number 11 or 71. So the kicker is Brock Riedemann. And is up and good. So at 7:47 of the first quarter, the Wolverines take a 7-0 lead. And we'll be right back after this commercial.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too for future employment. No experience necessary. We will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Keeps us honest by running Bochin up the middle.
This is how it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks.
Yeah.
Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You-Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
Okay, and we're back on, and the kicker for the Wolverines is Pete Botchin. Little pooch kick, taken there by Carson Pierce, who returns it about 20 yards to the 45. A nice return by the Blackhawks. So the Blackhawks take the offense. Gabe Anderson will be their quarterback. He replaces Glenn Carlson, who's out injured. Shotgun formation. Lindley in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Little flare out. Throws it short. Intended target was for Jarrett Kerwin. 2nd and 10, 7:37 to go. Looked like Kerwin had the inside route, but ball was thrown behind him. Beneboos in motion. Hand out to Lindley. Up the middle. I believe that was Lindley. Let's check it here. Hartman. Dylan Hartman, he gets about a yard out of that. He hit the hole hard, but he was stuck pretty hard there by I believe by number 61, Carter Wollert. Try to get that right. Sorry, guys, if I mispronounce it. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right. Drops back. Oh, and he is sacked by number 12. Pete Bochin on just came right through the line, didn't even have a chance to get that ball up into the arm to throw. So it's 3rd and 9. It must be 4th and 9. That was a loss of about 7 yards. Off the side of the foot, goes out of bounds at the Blackhawks 47-yard line. So the Wolverines will take over in Blackhawk territory at 6:18 of the first quarter. Carson Pierce looked like he just hit that off the side of his foot. So the Wolverines take over. They got it at the 46 of the Blackhawks. Struve out to the right, cuts it up, and it's off to the races. And it is a touchdown, a 46-yard touchdown run by Parker Struve. That's the second touchdown of the night. It's 13-0 at 6:09 of the first quarter. Brock Riedemann ready to kick the ball. The holder is number 40, Hudson Ullman. Ball snaps down, it's up, and it is good. So 14-0 lead by the Wolverines of South O'Brien. And we'll be right back after this message.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And we're back, and the Blackhawks are going out. You have Garrett Lindley deep. You have Carson Pierce to the top of the screen. Dylan Hartman at the bottom of the screen with Garrett Lindley deep. Looks like Jacob Van Lith is the kicker there. And Dylan Hartman drops on the ball at about the 31-yard line. That's one of those tough decisions. You let it try to go out of bounds or get on it. If you're unsure, get on it. And so the Blackhawks take over at their 31-yard line. Gabe Anderson comes in with the play. Warden in motion, and gets about 2 yards. Up to about the 33. It depends upon where they're going to give him any kind of... they only gave him a yard there. Thought it was a little deeper than that. But I suppose the officials are a little closer. So at 5:40 and counting, the Blackhawks are 2nd and 9. Yeah, Twins to the top of the screen. Hartman up the middle for, it looks like no gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 at 5:18 and counting. A good staunch defense there. You're trying to run up the line. I mean, you've got some big boys up there. You got Carter Wollert. He's a pretty big dude. He's at 245, 6 foot. Shotgun formation. Looking for a little screen there. Oh, and almost picked off there. It was intended for Bo DeRocher. So it's 4th and 10. The Blackhawks, 4th and 9. The Blackhawks will be punting again. Carson Pierce is set back to kick it. Deep is number 80, which is Cole Cox for the Wolverines. Snap. A better kick. This time it bounces at the, it's got a nice Blackhawk bounce. It's going to get all the way down to about the 25-yard line. So the Wolverines will take over at their own 25-yard line with 4:34 to go. This is their worst field position, I believe, starting for the Wolverines today. So the Wolverines take over with a 14-point lead at 4:34 of the first quarter. I formation. Handoff to Bochin, who is stacked up right there by number 70. Ethan Chrissy causes the big stack there. And no gain on that play, so it's 2nd and 10. Play comes in by Cole Cox. Okay. Line of formation. Little pitch out to Struve, who cuts it off tackle and is wrapped up there by Bodie Benabus. After about a 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. That's a good read by Bodie Benabus. 35 comes down to the bottom of the screen. That is, not sure who that is. Delayed handoff to Drew, where he is cut down for a loss by Dylan Hartman and Garrett Divis. So it's held them. Looks like they'll be punting. It's 4th and 7. And it looks like Jacob Van Lith will be doing the punting. Deep is for the Blackhawk is Carter Warden. High snap. Gets it off. Fumbled the ball. But I believe he got it back. So the Blackhawks take over at the 47-yard line of their side of the 50. That could have been very disastrous. It was after a high snap. So as they break the huddle, they come out. You've got Dylan Hartman in the backfield. Gabe Anderson, the quarterback, number 2. Drops back to pass. Well, out. Catches it right there by Carson Pierce for about a 4-yard gain. Or 5. Well, it looks 4. So it's 2nd and 6. Good positive yards there for the Blackhawks. They are on the Wolverines side of the 50. 2 minutes to go and counting. Twins at the bottom. Benabus in the short motion. Hand off to Dylan Hartman, who cuts it off tackle, gets up and dives for the 40 for a Blackhawk first down. That's a gain of about 10 yards there. 10 yards there for the Blackhawks. That was a nice run. Nice blocking there by the offensive line. And the receivers who came down and basically did a shield block there. So at 1:40 and counting, the Blackhawks are mounting a nice little drive here. 1st and 10 on the Wolverine 40. Twins to the top. Fake handoff. Pass. Over. No penalty there. It was a short, but it was intended for Carson Pierce. So as we go, we got twins to the top. Hand off to Hartman, off tackle, gets about 2 yards. Tackled there by number 72, Tyson Davis. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Right, trips to the right, to the top of the screen. Lindley in the backfield. Anderson receives the deal. Throws across the middle. Bo DeRocher catches it in stride for a touchdown. A 39-yard touchdown by Bo DeRocher. A pass play from Gabe Anderson to Bo DeRocher for a 39-yard touchdown pass play. Gotta love these Blackhawks. They're fighters, that's for sure. So we're going Carson Pierce, the kicker. Gabe Anderson, the holder. Snap, ball is up, and it's blocked. So the PAT is incomplete, and at 39 seconds left of the first quarter, the Blackhawks strike, and then the score is Wolverines 14, the Blackhawks 6. Be right back. And we're back here for the kickoff here. Back to receive for the Wolverines is Parker Struve. And I believe it's Boston Riedemann on the other side. Number 82. Carson Pierce, number 46. Ready for the kickoff. And here we go. Nice kickoff there to Riedemann, who takes it right up the middle, weaves his way, gets it all the way to about the 39-yard line. That's about a 20, 25-yard return there. Tackled by number 16, which is Caden Winters. So, 31 seconds left of the first quarter. And here we go. 35 brings the play in. A little tight formation here. Hand off to Botchin right up the middle. No gain. So Pete Botchin tries the middle, and they give him about a half a yard, but they're going to count it a yard. So it's second down and 9. believe Ethan Christie was on the tackle there. Again, off tackle by Botchin, tackled there by Garrett Lindley was the tackler on that one, and that's the end of the first quarter with the score. South O'Brien Wolverines 14, the Hinton Blackhawks 6. And as we wait for the second half to start, just a shout out to all the football players for the Hinton and South O'Briens, that they stay healthy for their upcoming seasons and for the playoffs for the South O'Brien Wolverines. They should be able to win. Well, the Iowa Hawkeyes have their nemesis, the Purdue Boilermakers, who tend to make life a little hectic for the Hawkeyes. So here we go. We're starting the second quarter. Tie formation there. 41 in motion. Sweep to Struve, who is met there by Carson Pierce. A loss of about 6 yards there. Looks like Pierce was Lindley on that one too. All right. Garrett Lindley was on that as well. So it's fourth down and 9. Ooh, that's a bad kick there. And the Blackhawks will take over at their own 42-yard line. First and 10 at 11:10 of the second quarter. Defensively, the Blackhawks have gotten things figured out a little bit and have made the Wolverines punt the last 2 times, which is good for the Blackhawks. And here we go here. We've got twins to the top, single to the bottom. Anderson waiting for the snap. Kerwin motion to the other side. Hartman off tackle to the left. Gets about 3 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. They're getting a little bit more, lines getting a little better at their sealing their blocks and getting to the edge. There for most of the first quarter, the Wolverines had their way on both offense and defense, and now it's kind of evened out here a little bit, which makes it for a good game for everybody. Okay, we have timeout Blackhawks at 10:31 of the second quarter. Hinton Blackhawks take their first timeout. Where are we at?
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And we're back on here. 10:31 of the second quarter, waiting for both teams to break their huddles. Wolverines are back at the ball. Blackhawks take a little bit longer time to get out there. And here we go, 2nd and 7 for the Blackhawks. Hand up to Hartman up the middle, who gets nowhere. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Brought down there by number 72, Tyson Davis for the tackle. Twins to the bottom. Sits back, lets it go. Oh, and I tell you what, Jacob Van Lint saw 6 points, but the key there is he didn't catch the ball, but he saw the end zone all the way. He jumped the route good, an excellent jump there, just didn't hang on to the ball, went up right off his chest. So Carson Pierce is back to punt, punting from basically the 33-yard line. And so we'll wait for the punt here. Nice defensive stand by the Wolverines. Nice snap. It's up, a line drive, and it looks like it's going to go out at about the 24-yard line. So the Wolverines take over at 9:41 of the second quarter at their own 24-yard line. That was a 36-yard punt there by Carson Pierce. It was a line drive, kind of, not a lot of height. It's good defensively for the Blackhawks on that one. And the Blackhawks ball comes off the field. And here we go. And it's up the middle by Botchin for about 3 yards, I think. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Garrett Lindley, number 15, was on the tackle there for the Blackhawks. Struve in the backfield. Second back. Botching up. Hand off to Struve, who cuts it back up and is caught from behind by, looks like Dylan Hartman and Bodie Benabus. So we have 3rd and 3. Spread formation. Off tackle, mishandled by Struve, and he's tackled by Dylan Hartman. Lost him 2, so it's 4th and 5, it looks like. Carter Warden to receive. Van Lint. And the ball's going to roll out at about the 43-yard line of the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks break formation here. Break it the huddle, and they're coming. We got Hartman's offset. We'll hand off to Bo DeRocher, who gets back to the lineup, tackled by number 21, Parker Struve. They actually gave Bo DeRocher about a yard carry there, so 2nd and 9. Offset. Warden's got the ball. He throws it to, almost a one-handed catch to a pass intended for Bodie Benabus, but it was just a little bit behind him, and he tried to reel it in with one hand, couldn't bring it in. If he had made that catch, definitely an ESPN play. Play of the week. So it's 3rd and 9 for the Blackhawks at 7:04 of the second quarter. Looks like we've settled into a little pattern here. We got Twins at the bottom. Snap. Pass Carson Pierce, who's out at the 50. Anderson to Pierce. Out at the 50, so you've got 4th and about 4. And we got Twins to the top. Rocher in motion. And the Blackhawks take another timeout with 6:57.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders, you're gonna love the view.
And we're back. 6:57 left in the second quarter. It's 4th and 4. Ball's just shy of the 50 on the Blackhawks side. And the Blackhawks have decided to punt. Probably a very good call there. And you've got deep is 82, which is Boston Riedemann. Carson Pierce is the kicker. Low snap. Gets it up in the air. And it looks like it's the Blackhawk ball. Riedemann muffed the ball, and it bounced right where a Blackhawk player was standing. So the Blackhawks are taking over at the Wolverines' 16-yard line. So at 6:48, the Blackhawks are in business. They're in the red zone. Benabus in a short motion. Hand off to Hartman, who goes up the middle for no gain. Lyman's got to get number 61 was in on the tackle there. Carter Woolert, who knifes in and gets there. It's a lineman half to that center, has to get on that and block that. So it's 2nd and 10. Pistol formation. Motion Lindley. Little bubble screen. Takes it back up the middle. Gets about 3 yards. 3rd and 7. Little bubble screen there. That's where he Lindley read the block and cut her back into the middle, into the center of the field. 5:40 and counting. Well, they only gave us it's 3rd and 8. It's up. Oh, and off. Jacob, the defender's hand, Van Lith. So it's 4th and 8. I think it's pretty obvious that the Blackhawks will probably go for it. The ball carried a little bit, got a little bit too much. Had it been right on target, then the Wolverine player would have had to make a heck of a play to knock it down or get called for interference there. But Gabe Anderson is just a freshman for the Blackhawks. He's dropped straight backs. Again, a little short. Catches it, but he is short of gain. So I believe they're saying he caught it right there, but it turns over on downs at the, looks like the 8-yard line, 9-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10. First and 10 on the, it looks like about the 8-yard line. With 5:25 to go. Wideouts to the top and the bottom. Hand off to Struve, who is hit at the line of scrimmage. May have lost a yard there. And he's hit there by, it looks like 75. Kerwin, number 22, was on the tackle. Not sure who number 75 is, but he was in on it. Brody. Spees. Oh, and Struve is up the middle, and he is gone for a, well, maybe not. Droscher's going to catch him. Oh! What a rundown. Struve was on his way to a touchdown, but even I thought he was gone, but Bo Droscher told me wrong. Struve had an 84-yard run there. And I think Struve even thought he was on his way to his 3rd touchdown of the night. So it's 1st and goal. Hand off to number 12, Pete Botchin up the middle for a touchdown. And just like that, the tables have turned again at 4:20. The South O'Brien Wolverines are up 20-6. Definitely a lot of heart there by Bo DeRocher, who had me even fooled. So Brock Riedemann set to go for PAT. It's down, it's up, and it is good. So the Wolverines take a 21-6 lead at 4:20 of the 2nd quarter. Was that no good? Was the PAT no good? Yeah. So we're at, we should be at 2021. Yeah. Yeah. So we are waiting for the next kickoff here. So we'll just have this.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
And we are ready for kickoff here again. Jacob Lindley is deep. Pierce to the bottom. Hartman to the top. Little pooch kick. Up the middle. 85 took the kick. Carson Stahl takes it. Tackled by a pack of Wolverines. So at 4:16 of the second quarter, Blackhawks take over at their 47-yard line. Hartman offset. Anderson waiting for the snap. Grosher in motion. Fake handoff. And that is caught for a nice pass reception for the Blackhawks. Down to the 23-yard line, 24-yard line. Nice pass completion. And let's see who it's going to be called.
Now we're going for a Blackhawk.
That's what happens when you get the ball to hang a little bit. You sometimes get that. You get a pass interference call, but that was a nice fake bootleg rollout pass by Gabe Anderson to Carson Pierce. Lindley in the backfield. Drosher in motion. And bad snap. All the way back to about the 38-yard line. So we have about a loss of 13 yards there by the Blackhawks. So it's first and 20 or second and 23, 3:27 to go. Well, let's just look at it this way. It gives us a little more room to run another pass play. Again, that was could have been very disastrous. Hartman in the backfield. Lindley in motion. Direct snap to Lindley, who gets it and gets it all the way back to about the 20-yard line. So we're talking about a 16-yard run there. I believe that was a direct snap. Well, I think, in a game like this, you might as well pull some stuff out of your bag of trickeration. So, I'm not sure who was on the tackle there. Pete, or number 82, I believe was. That was Boston Riedemann was on the tackle. Kerwin comes to the right, bottom of the screen. Handoff to, it looks like it was handed straight off to Hartman, who loses a yard there, yard and a half. So now it's fourth and probably 9. with 2:09 to go in the second quarter before halftime. So here we are. Hartman in the backfield. Anderson shotgun formation. Steps back to pass. Droscher's down the middle. Off the hand, intercepted by number 82, which is Boston Riedemann, who brings it back to the 25-yard line. It's probably about a 10-yard return there. Looked like when he went to throw it, it came out of his, slipped out of his hand as he tried to throw it back across the grain, and that kind of what happens when you're running one way and you're trying to throw it back the other way. So as we come back out, Bodie Spies comes back out. So a minute 37 to go. Twins to the top. I formation. Little bubble pass to number 40 who gets it and is brought down by Lindley. Pass is complete to Hudson Ullman for about a 28-yard gain there, 27-yard gain. 20. Hand off to Struve, who goes up the middle for about 6 yards. Number 70 was on the tackle. 72. 71 was on the tackle, assisted by Ethan Chrissy, Garrett Divis. Little bubble screen out there to number 82, Boston Riedemann gets it for the first down. Tackled there by Gabe Anderson, I believe. No, Carter Warden. Up the middle by Struve, who just bounces off people. Lindley's in pursuit and takes him down at about the 2-yard line. Struve has a nice gain, about a 32-yard gain there. So it's going to be first and goal on the 3. About a 33-yard run there by Struve. And Bochin up the middle, no signal yet. Down at about the 1-yard line. Bochin up the middle, and this time he's in for his second touchdown of the night with 7.5 seconds left to go before half. So it's 27-6. Brock Riedemann set to kick for a PAT. Not a great kick, but it clears the uprights for a PAT. That was a punt for a PAT almost. So, with just 7 seconds left to go in the half, the South O'Brien Wolverines take a commanding 28-6 lead over the Hinton Blackhawks here at Held Field in Hinton, Iowa. And we'll be right back.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
So as we come out of the commercial here, we got Van Lith ready for kickoff. We've got Lindley deep. Way offsides. The inside guy's been pretty close the time before. I'm sure they got him this time. So they'll back him up 5. Re-kick again. A little bit of a cold. So, Van Lith ready to kick off. Dillon up top. Pierce on the side. Lindley deep. It looks like they are trying to get the ball to Hartman. Last time it was to Stahl. Okay. Up the middle by Van Lindley, who it just keeps going, brings it all the way up to the 47-yard line. And with 2.5 seconds left to go, I just heard a stat that Struve has 226 yards before halftime. 16 carries. He's had some, that 80-some yard run, that helps a lot. But that's a pretty big accomplishment. He has 2 touchdowns, as does Bochy has 2 touchdowns. Here we go, double wing. Hand off to Hartman up the middle. He gets about 2. So it's going to be, that'll be the half. And here we go. We will be back here in about 15 minutes. And we're back, starting in the third quarter. Blackhawks are receiving the ball. And it's going to go out of bounds, barely. Hartman, you are a gambler. Oh, that easily could have gone. If that South O'Brien football player had about another half a step. So the ball will come up to the 35, a good starting position for the Blackhawks, starting the second half. Okay. Pistol formation for the Blackhawks. Droscher and Pierce down at the bottom. Little look in. Oh, threw him behind Carson Pierce. Second and 10. Gets a little happy feet back there. Needs to just settle himself down, get a good rhythm. Sure, that's what the coaches are telling him. You've got time. I know he thinks he feels pressure on that one. So here we go. Lindley in motion, drops back, over the middle, and he's got Carson Pierce in stride and off to the races he goes. A 65-yard touchdown, pitch and catch. Anderson to Pierce. I believe that is the third or fourth time I've seen that this year. So at 11:48, just 12 seconds into the second half, the Blackhawks are on the scoreboard. It's 28-12. It looks like they are going to go for two to try to get. No, they are going for one. They confuse me on this. Well, it doesn't take much to confuse me. I am retired. And snap and up, and it is no good. And so the Blackhawks will be kicking off to the Wolverines. Quick touchdown by the Blackhawks pulls them within 16 points. And as they go here, just a quick shout out to some of the seniors here for the Blackhawks. Well, let's see here. We're kind of going on. The Blackhawks are a very young team. You've got Bo Johnson, number 55. Brody Spees, number 57 and 75. And you got number 70, Ethan Chrissy, as a senior. And number 22, Jarrett Kerwin. Your seniors for the Blackhawks. Playing their last game in the Blackhawk uniform, football uniform on the Held Field. Wish those seniors well in the upcoming seasons that they'll have for their senior season. May be as successful as possible. Carson Pierce ready to kick it off. Low grounder. And Bochin covers the ball. Pete Bochin covers the ball at about the 36-yard line. They're actually going to mark it a little farther up than I would have. But then again, I guess they're a little closer. That's about the 37, 38-yard line. 35th yard line. As we're having fun here. Okay, and they're in their formation. Hand off to Shu, who goes left. Battles it up for about a 4-yard gain. On the tackles, Dylan Hartman. And I believe Brody Spees was in on that as well. So it's second down and 6. Bochin gets a handoff and is brought down, tripped up by Hartman, finished off by, looks like Carter Warden. 3rd and 4. Sitting back here. Little pass, bubble screen, dropped. Incomplete. I believe South O'Brien doesn't throw that much during the season, so it's 4th and 4. See what they're going to do. Quarterback is Van Lith is dropping back to punt. Nice snap. It's up. Nice spiral towards out of bounds. Warden takes it and runs out of bounds at about the 25, 27-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him at 25. So the Blackhawks take over at their own 25, 10:33 in the 3rd quarter. Hartman comes off the field. I think next season could be a good one for the Blackhawks. They're awful young this year. Trips to the bottom. Little in pass, dropped by Bodie Benabus. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 or 2nd and 10. Just a little stop pattern there by Bodie, but it was surrounded by several Wolverines. Pete Bochin and number 41, Eddie Millen, seem to be other people up here are calling plays. Pistol formation. Oh, and it is recovered by number 72. Tyson Davis recovers it. I believe it was not sure if it was supposed to be a shovel pass or a push pass to Droscher as he was coming through, but timing was all goofed up. And, well, the Wolverines are in good position here on the Wolverines' 22-yard line. Little pitch out to Struve, who takes it off. Gets off tackles. Gets about 5-6 yards, but there's flag on the play. My guess it's going to be a hold or maybe even a chop block where it's at. Buddy Benabus is coming off. He's got nicked up there a little bit. Chop block. 15-yard play. So it's 1st and about 25. Little pass wide open. Number 40 for the touchdown, Hudson Holman. Someone did not cover their guy there, and he went for a 37-yard touchdown. So the Wolverines take a 34-12 lead. They're back up now by 22 points. Brock Riedemann ready for a kick. It's up, and it's good. So it's 35-12. So we'll come back here after these words.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No Limits Internet and the quality local services that comes with it. We've dedicated 32 years to bring customers like you reliable and unlimited internet, up to 50 megabits across 22 counties. It's internet you can count on. Call or email our Everly office to get started. You and your family need internet with unlimited use, no contracts, and no overages. You need EverTech. Visit evertech.net to learn more. EverTech, internet where you live.
So we've got Lindley deep. We've got Hartman at the top, number 37, 46. Carson Pierce at the bottom. Garrett Stahl is the next line there. Jared Kerwin down below, a little pooch kick. Again, it's going out of bounds. And back, the Blackhawks will take over at the 35. Following the procedural penalty. So that last touchdown, the Blackhawks went an all-out blitz, and it cost them. But as I said before, Blackhawks are a very young team. And I have to say the South O'Brien, they're pretty young too. Looking at their grades there. Little fake hand off to DeRocher and up the middle to Lindley, who gains about 2 yards there, 3 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. 15. Be Garrett Lindley. He comes off. Hartman back in. You know, if you're the Blackhawks, you just got to keep running plays. Can't worry about the score. Low snap, picks it up again. Another catch by Carson Pierce, who takes it in for a touchdown. About a 63-yard touchdown pass for Carson Pierce from Gabe Anderson. And it looks like they might be going for 2 here. Might as well. Got to close that gap. So here we go. We are got the plays coming in. Got to be a good one. Now, the reason why I'm on the mic is I would probably, as a coach, come up with some trickeration play, but that's why I'm here, and the coaches are down there. Waiting for the snap. We'll look in. Oh, incomplete. Throws that ball just a little behind him. He's got to lead him into the middle there. So at 9:23 of the third quarter, it's 35-18, South O'Brien Wolverines.
Rural customers deserve great internet too. You deserve EverTech's No.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
All right, here we go. Getting a video lesson by Bodie on how to stop a commercial when I play the wrong one. So here we go. Carson Pierce ready to kick off here. Another low one. Muffed, picked up by number 82 eventually. Hit several times. Gets about a 4. His legs, 82 keeps pumping that. Gets about a 6-yard return. So Boston Redeman on that. He's got a pair of strong legs, but the kickoff was initially fumbled or muffed. So at 9:15 of the third quarter, we are starting again. We got Bodie Benabus up on the line. He shoots in, gets an arm on there, starts a Droscher in on the tackle, as is. And I want to say maybe Garrett Stahl or 72. Jacob Bishop was on there. Benabus got an arm on Struve, so I think they're going with a little lighter line on that left side. Comes to the left side, tackled by Garrett Lindley. So it's going to be 3rd and about 4. Struve off to the right, and he is off to the races. Groscher's going to track him down, and again gets him down, runs him down after a big gain down to the 10-yard line. So it should be, they're going to have him just shy of the 10, it looks like, or just at about the 11. So 1st and 10 at the 11. Another big run by Struve. Bochin up the middle for about 2 yards. I believe tackled by Dylan Hartman. Second and 7. Drew the handoff, gets an arm on him. Kerwin's got looks like Jarrett Kerwin comes down up with the tackle. So it's 3rd and 1 at the 3. Quarterback sneak, length up the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown. So Jacob Van Lith scores at 6:23 of the third quarter. Wolverines go up 41-18. Brock Riedemann ready for the snap. He kicks it, and it is up and good. So at 6:23, the Wolverines are up 42-18.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks. Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
Ball is picked up by Dylan Hartman, who cuts back into the middle and goes up. Gets about a 7-yard return up to the 40. The Blackhawks are in their formation. Snap mishandled by the quarterback, Gabe Anderson. He covers it. So a loss of 3 yards there. 2nd and 13. Little bubble screen to Stahl, who cuts it back up into the middle and gets hammered pretty hard and gets back to about the line of scrimmage. So a completion from Anderson to Stahl for a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 10. So about 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Hartman in the backfield, Lindley offset. Anderson waiting for the snap. He throws it up, and it is caught out of bounds at about the 30 yards, so about 25-yard pickup for a first down. Well, if you're a fan, you're saying throw it to him until they stop it. So 4:56, a first down. The Blackhawks are on the move. They're at the Wolverine 30-yard line. That was a nice Anderson-Pierce connection. Bodie Benenboos takes the ball and runs it off tackle for about a yard gain. When Gabe Anderson sets his feet, he really throws a nice ball. He still needs to work on his throwing on the run, which I think everyone thinks they're Patrick Mahomes. But like I said, the Blackhawks are pretty young. If they can get some things settled down and get some better line play throughout the season, I think they're going to be just fine next year. Now that throws it up. It's a little bit long and intercepted. And no, dropped the ball. Whoa. He had the ball in his basket, but on the foul through, he rolled over and dropped it. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Blackhawks. That ball was a little bit was way overthrown. A little miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver there. You've got Pierce at the bottom. You've got Droscher next in. Droscher goes in motion. Throws it up for grabs. And brings it back down. Looks like there's probably going to be a holding penalty. There is holding. It'll be fourth down. They're going to replay it? Okay. Okay. So they did take the penalty. So it's going to be 3rd and probably 22. Waiting for the snap of the ball. Anderson's waiting. Drops back. Throws it. Over the middle. Intercepted by number 18, I believe. We'll find out the correct number when it's all said and done. Tackled by intercepted by number 80, Cole Cox. I believe he was brought down by Dylan Hartman, but I'm not for sure on that one. Dylan Hartman. And then brought it back to about our original line of scrimmage. So 3:57 to go. Wolverines take over. Same formation. Hand off to Struve, who goes up the middle, breaks through the middle, and he's on his horse, and he is going to go all the way for a 65-yard touchdown. That should put Struve over 300 yards, rushing in just in the third quarter. Wow, so we still have a quarter and a bit to go. So it's 48 to 18, waiting for the PAT. So I would assume he's over 300 yards with just, yep, I probably would. At this point in time, you got to think about it. And it looks like the PAT is good. So it's 49 to 18, a 31 point 355 is what Parker Struve. I believe he is a senior. Yes. Well, not that I'm going to complain, but I'm kind of glad Parker Struve is a senior. So we're
most rushing yards in the game is 549 yards for Devin Tripp from South Central. Yeah.
So he's Parker Struve is at 3. He's at 355. The rushing record is over 500. We'll get really excited if that really starts getting happening. A little pooch kick again over to Dylan Hartman, who lets it go. It goes out of bounds, and so the ball will come out to the 35. So at 3:48.
355 as they put him in the top half.
So they're going to re-kick because there was a procedural penalty. So the Blackhawks elected to. So at 3:48, still waiting for the kick again. Garrett Stahl gets the ball at the 40 and brings it up to about the 50 for about an 8-yard gain. Garrett Stahl on the kickoff return there. So the Blackhawks take over at the 48-yard line. They're 48 with 3:44 to go. Kerwin in motion, gets set, hand off to Dylan Hartman, who is met at the line of scrimmage, no gain. It looks like a tackle there by number, is that 60 and 58? 60 be Caden Lauscher and Keaton Sampson. Hartman off to the left, turns it upfield, gets about 5 yards, 6 yards there. Nice little run by Dylan Hartman. Third and, I'm going to say 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. .230 and counting here in the third quarter. Pistol formation. Drops back. Hit as he's, and he gets the ball and he drops it. Carson Pierce, he doesn't drop too many, that's for sure. So at 2:20, it's going to be 4th and 6. All right. So here as we go here, we're getting lined up here. Blackhawks are going to punt the ball. Oh, a little trickeration play, a pass completion to Garrett Lindley from Carson Pierce for a first down. I'm not so sure if he could have took off running and got that first down. So, first down for the Blackhawks on the Wolverines 35 at 2 minutes to go. Yeah, well, you might as well have a little fun here at the last game of the year, so comes in tight. A little hook and ladder. Oh, drops the ball. There's a scrum. Fumble and hook and ladder, and then didn't quite get it tucked in, and out the ball came. So the Wolverines take over at the 20. They're at the 20, so it's 1st and 10. Ball is on the ground. Miscommunication, a bad handoff to. Trying to think, is Struve in there now? Is Struve in there? Is that Struve that they try handing out to? It looks like the Wolverines are starting to put in some of their other football players. I mean, if you've got a playoff game to think about next week, you've got to think about protecting those key players. You still have the starting quarterback, but you have a different fullback there. Up the middle goes. Looks like maybe a face mask. 41 on the carry. Eddie Millen. And a nice run there by Eddie Millen. Then you tack on another 15. Tackle by Carson Pierce. Looks like Grant Wagner is in replace of Struve. And that'll be the quarter. So we go into the fourth quarter with the Wolverines up 49-18.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
So we're back here at the Held Sports Complex. Starting the fourth quarter with the Wolverines are up 49-18. Blackhawks show some life, just not enough. So as we begin the third quarter, number 23 breaks through the line for Grant Wagner on a run for about a nice 5-yard gain there, 4-yard gain. Tripped up there by Dylan Hartman and Blackhawks are starting to sub in some of their players as well. Wagner goes up the middle, gets the first down, but he's tackled by Bo DeRocher, assisted by Brody Spees. Again. So 3rd and 1. As the clock ticks down. Handoff Millen up the middle. He is met by the Blackhawks. Brody Spees on the tackle, as was Tyler Chasteen. I think some of the Wolverines would have liked to try to kick a field goal, but I'm not sure the leg would be long enough. Quarterback sneak by Van Lith. And he gets down to the 25, enough for the first down. Wagner off left side, gets down to the 20, about a 6-yard gain. Waiting for the play to come in. Hand off to Wagner, who goes right off tackle and is in the end zone for a 21-yard touchdown run. Brett Wagner. So now it is 55-18. The continuous clock will kick in at the change of possession. And the PAT is good. So it's 56-18. And we'll be right back. Got to have a few. So as we talk about the yardage and stuff like that, the South O'Brien Wolverine definitely has a very potent running attack with Struve and Bochy, and then they didn't drop off too much with Millen and Wagner there. At this point in time, I know the Daubers are down on the Blackhawks side, but for these seniors, they just got to play through this and play the best they can play and wait for the winter sports to start. Kickoff picked up by Garrett Lindley, who goes up the middle and gets to about the 43-yard line. I think 44 is where the one umpire is going to, or one official is going to mark it. So it's 1st and 10 on the Blackhawk 44 with 8:20 to go. The clock is, like I said, the clock is a continuous running event right now. Hartman comes out. Anderson comes back in. You know, Anderson gets another year of growing, and I know he's a pretty darn good wrestler. I think they'll have a pretty good offensive unit coming back next year. Lindley gets off tackle, but he is stopped, I think, short of the line of gain, so it's going to be about a second, and they're basically going to say he lost about 6 inches on that. So we're going to call it 2nd and 10. So here we go. And Anderson waiting for the snap. Hand off to DeRocher, who goes left and is wrapped up. 55 is in on the tackle. That is Dylan Struby. So DeRocher got about a 3-yard gain there, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. So the clock will only stop when they go out of bounds and change of possession and touchdowns. Out of bounds, no. Out of bounds, no. Nice little screen pass to Bodie Beneboos, who takes the ball and runs it straight up the field and does not try to avoid number 13, Jacob Van Lith, and lowers the boom on him and gets about another yard. So it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So 6 minutes and counting.
He'll drive you to Sioux City's Casey's.
Throws it up and caught by Carson Pierce at the 15, down to the 12. First down. Was that the DeRocher?
No, it's Pierce.
Pierce, that's what I thought. So I had it called right. Yep. Hand off to Lindley, who takes it up for about a 5-yard gain right in, 4-yard gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Hand off to Droscher, who takes it left, cuts it up the middle, and he's in for a touchdown. For about a 9-yard touchdown there. So it's 55-24. And that will take the Blackhawks off the continuous clock. Step kicked, and it's no good. Well, can't blame him for trying.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
So, 4:32. The Blackhawks take themselves off the continuous clock. There's a 32-point differential. At 35, it's continuous. Carson Pierce ready to kick it off. Hard scrub kick down the middle. Picked up by Picked up by 82, which is Lawson Riedemann, who returns it all the way down to the Blackhawk 40. So at about a 30-yard return there. Well, a couple weeks ago we were complaining how hot it was in this press box. Now I think I think I can hear the bones of all these old people rattling. Air conditioning's on. Should shut that thing off. Hand off to Wagner, who is met at the line and driven back by Droscher, Hartman, and looks like Kerwin. So for no gain, so it's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Wagner again. He goes up the middle, and he's still going. He gets all the way down to about the 29-yard line. So about a 11-yard gain there for a first down. Waiting for the play to go. They've got some quite the cheers. Hand off to Wagner again, who takes it left, but is met in the line by Garrett Lindley, taken down there at the line of scrimmage. They break the huddle. Quarterback keeper. And gets it all the way down to close to first down. So nice run there by, is that still Jacob as a quarterback? With 2 minutes to go and counting. Just a little, if anyone interested, Spencer is ahead of Lamar's 27-19. We do have a new quarterback in there. Trying to see who the new quarterback is. Might be Derek Paulson. Yeah, it is Derek Paulson who's the quarterback now. So South O'Brien have subbing in, which is good because they've got hopefully a playoff game next week. Actually, it looks like that must be Justin Freck. Stopped. Does not get the first down, I do not believe. Nice stop there by the Blackhawks. It was 57 seconds to go in the game. Turnover on downs. Looks like the Blackhawks trying to get a lot of people in right now. Looks like a wholesale change here. Give those seniors and the starters a hand for a great effort over the course of the season, battling injury and, you know. Handoff. Nope. Gage Anderson takes it up. It is stopped at the 31-yard line, 32. Close, a 10-yard run there, 11-yard run by Gabe Anderson. .92, he did not. Welcome to the big leagues, the South O'Brien's people are saying. And that will be probably the last play of the game. And that's the game, boys and girls. South O'Brien finishes the regular season at 6-2. They'll have to wait and find out their fate here as to what happens for them. Blackhawks dropped to 1-7. The score 56-24. South O'Brien. Safe travels home, everyone. Thank you and good night.
Just give it a second.